Director of Consumer and Mental Health. She's with me from California. And let's be clear about this. You know, this is something that I fully recognize that companies like Google and all the other actors in this, you're trying to do your best, but it's a losing battle.
Well, mental health, especially youth mental health, is critically important. It's important that we're talking about it at a societal level. And there's two sides of this. And I'd love to speak to how Google is building tools that enable parents to follow the Surgeon General's recommendations and, limit the amount of technology that their kids are using. We've actually built a number of helpful tools that equip parents in that regard.
We can go through some of them, but at the end of the day, they have to be used. And I guess this question becomes the abrogation of parental responsibility. When parents don't care or aren't involved, where do you have to step in?
It's such an important question. And so this brings us to what we're actually building into our own products to create these safeguards, turn on a number of privacy and digital well-being features by default for youth. And I can tell you about something that we've recently announced on YouTube, where we're actually changing the kind of content that kids see related to disordered eating. In particular, it's a great example that shows the direction that we're going in terms of trying to create safer contexts for kids online. What we've specifically done is we are now removing content from the YouTube platform that shows disordered eating behaviors that kids might see and then imitate in their real lives. So this is things like binging and purging, weight-based bullying, excessive dieting behaviors. And so removing that content is important for fostering a space that better promotes well-being.
What do you say if all these things work up to a point, but ultimately the real long-term answer is simply don't be on so long, don't use it so much, don't be looking at the screen so much and do something else instead? Isn't that something that all of you have to consider as being an important attribute?
Absolutely. Right now, our approach is to equip parents with tools like Google's Family Link app, which you can download and actually create profiles per child that let you set screen time limits, set a hard stop bedtime, get alerts when your children arrive or depart from a particular location. And then we have a couple of tools on YouTube that let you better tailor the content experiences that your kids see. Our YouTube Kids app allows parents of younger children to really curate watch lists, turn on or off particular features, and we have supervised experiences that parents can use on the main YouTube product for teens.
All of which you've said relies on the parental involvement, or it relies on, to some extent, some form of supervision. Where we have a society today where literally the kid has got the phone and nobody really gives a flying anything, that's the problem that I don't see an answer for yet, because there's nothing you can do about that. That is a societal issue that seemingly society doesn't want to grasp yet.
Well, it is a societal issue, and it is one that, we're really working closely on with parents, educators, child safety and privacy experts. And, we recently spoke out in support of an effort to do exactly that. The Maryland's amended version of the age-appropriate design code hits at some of the issues you're talking about. And, of course, there's nuances, but the more specific we can be about recommendations, we're in support of, policy and efforts in our own products that, really target the heart of these issues, but understand them from not a one-size-fits-all approach, because we need to think about this from the perspective of, of course, households where there is an involved, active parent or caregiver, but also kids who are in unsupported households, as you've mentioned.
Megan, we'll talk more. I'm grateful for your time today. Thank you.